The Golden Secrets Sorceress Gua Sha ritual. So you're going to want to start with misting your face with the aura clearing mist. This is going to reset the pH of your skin, prepare you to better receive the nourishing face oils, and also assist in purifying your lymphatic flow. Then you're going to want to apply either the Youth Beauty face oil or the Heal All oil. You can apply it directly to your skin, or you can put it into the palms of your hands and gently pat it on. Applying the mist and then the face oil prior to the stone is really going to help the stone just glide really nicely and also better assimilate into the skin. So to begin, we're going to start at the nape of your neck for a cervical spine release. I want you to put the U-shaped edge where you can feel your vertebrae and then glide up towards the back of your hairline. This is going to help begin the process of releasing tension and relaxing your muscles that are associated with your face. You can do that 3 to 10 times. Then as a shoulder release, you're going to do the same thing just to the right of your vertebrae and then just to the left of your vertebrae. I like to use the comb edge here, but you can really use whatever edge feels good to you. Then you're going to move to the front of your neck and you're going to glide from the collarbone all the way up to where your jawbone is, and then you're going to finish with a nice little wiggle. I like to use my other hand as an anchor at the starting point, as you'll see here, so that the skin doesn't move and you can just glide really smooth and gently all the way up to your jawbone and finish with a wiggle. You're going to do that 3 to 10 times, and then you're going to finish with the U-shaped edge going straight up the front of the neck. Then moving on to the jawbone, you're going to use the U-shaped edge with one notch on top and one notch on bottom. You're going to glide the stone all the way up towards your ear and set with a wiggle. This is one of my favorite movements to really help achieve a more V-shaped, sculpted, contoured look. You might even feel the little granules in there smoothing out as the stone glides across your skin. Then moving up from there, using the small flat edge, you're going to continue to anchor the other half of your face with your other hand and just glide gently up towards your ear and set with a wiggle. I like to break the chin into 2 different parts, so the lower chin and the upper chin, which is what we're doing now, and always setting with a wiggle. Using the curved edge, you're going to lay the stone flat across half of your lips and anchor the other side of your face with your finger at your starting point, which is the middle. Then begin to glide the stone out and slightly up towards your ear, setting with a wiggle. This is one of my favorites for plumping up the lips and smoothing out the laugh lines. Moving on to the cheeks, I like to use the large comb edge, but you can also use the large flat edge here. Anchoring the face again at the starting point, you're going to glide all the way up towards your temples, finishing with a wiggle. You always want to move in the direction that you want the skin and muscles to go. So as you move up towards under the eye, you're going to continue to sweep up and out, setting with a wiggle. This feels so good and rejuvenating for the skin. Using the U-shaped edge, I want you to lay the stone flat directly underneath your eye and do a couple little pumps here. This is going to help depuff and get rid of any kind of dark circles and just brighten the entire under eye. Then you're going to gently smooth out the wrinkles and set with a wiggle at the top of your temple. So the under eye area is about 10 times more delicate than any other skin on the body. So you want to be really gentle here, always anchoring the other side with your hand and sweeping up and out, which is the direction that we want to go. With the curved edge, I want you to cup your inner brow bone and gently glide along it, going from the inside out towards your temple and finishing with a wiggle. This is going to open up the entire eye area and it feels really good. Since you're directly on the bone itself, you can be a little bit more, use a little bit more strength here than you do underneath the eye. The third eye, using the large combed edge, I want you to put it directly on your third eye, right below your eyebrows, and sweep all the way up towards your hairline and set with a wiggle. This is one of my favorites as far as the feeling. It feels so good and relaxing and just lifts the whole forehead up. Then moving on to the right side, you're going to do the same thing just below the right brow bone, and you're going to lift up towards the hairline and set with a wiggle. Then using the large flat edge, you're going to smooth all that out, and starting at the middle of your forehead, you're going to sweep up and out towards your temple. Just smoothing out any worry lines, any forehead lines. This feels really good, and the forehead is the hardest place on the face, so you can use a little bit more strength here. So you just continue making sweeps across the forehead, starting at the lower brow bone and making your way all the way up towards your hairline, continuing to sweep out and up towards your temple. Then moving on, we're going to do exactly what you just did, but this time instead of stopping at the temple, you're going to continue to go behind the ear, down the neck, and finishing all the way to the top of your shoulder. This feels so relaxing and so rejuvenating, and this is really a great place where I like to take extra notice to see if I'm holding on to any tension, and if so, just kind of releasing the jaw and taking a deep exhale. Continuing with the sweeps, this is the lifting sweep, and this is probably one of the most powerful movements. So using the comb edge, you're going to start right at your lips, at the corner of your lips, and you're going to lift in a sweeping motion all the way up towards your temple and set at the top with a wiggle. Now we're going to finish by bringing everything down the neck. I like to break the neck into 3 different areas: the right, the left, and the middle. Now this is working with the lymphatic system, so this kind of stroke is like any other that we've done before. This is a feather-like stroke. If you go any harder, you're going to completely bypass the lymphatic flow. So I want you to imagine that you're just tickling yourself with the stone. This is super relaxing and bringing everything down, detoxing all the water retention. Take a deep breath in and just let everything go. So I have completed one side of my face, and I wanted to show you guys before I move on to the other side of my face how much more lifted this side of the face is. You can clearly see my cheekbone is more sculpted, the jawline is more sculpted, even this eyebrow is appearing to be more lifted than the other side of my face. And you can also see the under eye on this side is very apparent, where on this side it is very smooth and less wrinkly. I just want to preface, if you are able to do the right side of your face first, I highly recommend that, because it's understood that the energy flows from the right to the left and you could receive better benefits that way. But my right hand is injured, so for me, I actually chose to do the left side of my face before I did the right. But I recommend doing the right first. Isn't that crazy? Let's do the other side.